folks, welcome back to Lost in My Library. My name is Kate. Today I am going over the most intimidating books on my TBR. I have 7 books here, and these are the biggest, these are the baddest, and these are terrifying. So, we have repeat people here, mainly a certain fantasy / sci-fi writer that I love to death, but good Lord, does he write long books. So he's on here more than once. I guess should we start with him? No, let's end with him. Let's end on good notes. Let's start with a book I have started, never finished, and that is Cold Heart Canyon by Clive Baker. This is the shortest, I think, on this list, to be honest. This is 680 something pages, and you can see I have tabbed up what I have read. I think the last thing I have tabbed up is 244. I stopped reading somewhere around there. It's 250-ish pages out of almost 700-page book. This book, it says it's a Hollywood ghost story. It is. It is the weirdest thing. I don't even hardly remember what this is about anymore. Film's most popular action hero needs a place to heal after his surgery has gone terribly wrong. I do remember that. He ends up in this mansion that there's been a lot of deaths happening, or there had been a lot of deaths. He finds this place up in the Hollywood Hills. The original owner of the mansion was a beautiful woman devoted to pleasure at any cost. Right, and so she had like this cult thing going on. And then there's like weird ghosts and monsters and stuff. It's weird. Like every trigger warning imaginable. It's already in these like first 200 pages. It's weird. All of these, by the way, are deaths. I do remember that. I don't remember these, but I do remember this. This is all the deaths that have happened. And I'm only 250 pages in. So that's a sign. Clive Baker is just very well known for his creepy, Anyways, we're just going to move on from Cold Heart Canyon. I am very intimidated to go back into that book and continue. It freaks me out. Okay. Let's talk about another book I'm not so excited about, but I own. Because I'm reading King. I'm reading all his novels in publication order. I read Night Shift, and probably my least favorite book of short story, Night Shift, was set in the same kind of universe as The Stand. I now own The Stand. Look at how ginormous this thing is. So, I'm not super excited. I don't think the character that was in that short story is the main character of The Stand. Thank the Lord. If he dies in this, I will praise this book. I will it'll raise this book a star. Because I hated that character so much. He was the worst character I have ever read about. One of the worst characters I've ever read about as a protagonist. And I didn't give a crap about him. At one point, I've talked about this short story, and I have a dedicated review. I'll leave a link to that in the description. At one point, he says, "I don't want to die." I said, "I don't give a crap if you don't die." This is going down a whole star because of the short story. This protagonist was awful. I don't even remember hold on. This is Night Shift. What short story that was. I'm looking, and I'm not nothing is jumping out at me. Oh, I think it was, oh, wait, hold on. Maybe Night Surf. Night Surf. That's it. Night Surf is the worst story. The worst character. And just like, I don't give a crap about this character. And apparently it's set in the Stand universe. This is, I don't even know what this is about. What is this even about? Does this even give me... This is about a plague. And a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, Stephen King predicted the coronavirus. This looks very big, but the pages are thick and the words are pretty large. So, oh, here's this lovely picture here. How many pages is this? 1,325. This might be the biggest book on this list. Besides, I don't know. This is a contender for the biggest book I own. And, yeah. We're just gonna put that down. Alright, so, next two books are part of a series that I got for Christmas. They're pretty big, and they're also known to be long and drawn out, and their fantasy is first A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I am looking forward to this. I sound like I don't. I am looking forward to this. I want to read this. It's just everything that's I've heard about. Maybe I shouldn't have asked for A Clash of Kings. Maybe I should have just asked for A Game of Thrones before. This is the first book in the A Song of Ice and Fire series. Boom. Boom. That the TV show A Game of Thrones is based off of. So, I feel like I don't even know what it's about. I've never watched A Game of Thrones because I didn't have HBO, and at that point, like, there was just no way I was going to be able to catch up with the show. But maybe if I like the series, I'll just watch the first 4 seasons. 4, 5, maybe 5 seasons of Game of Thrones. I know what happens in, I know the finale. I might just skip that. And then, of course, I have A Clash of Kings. I didn't even look how many pages this is. How many pages are you? Do you not have... Oh, okay. There's okay. There's something like 600... Oh, there's an appendix. Okay, I gotta get through the appendix before I get 680-ish pages in A Game of Thrones, so not the biggest thing. And then, Clash of Kings has, or my copy of Clash of Kings, has, that's more appendix. That's great. 728, so a little bit bigger than the first book. I don't even know what this is about. I don't know. A Clash of Kings? I don't know. War, maybe? Probably. It's fantasy, and it's Game of Thrones. Alright, so to wrap up this intimidating books list, we have Sanderson. Because, of course, we have Sanderson. I just picked up every book I haven't read that I own by Sanderson. And that is... Oh, that's the third book. Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. This has 784 pages. And then we have the third and final book in the Mistborn trilogy, and that is The Hero of Ages, which comes at 760-ish pages. So, these two, pretty chunky. I love the first book, so I know I'm going to love these two. I heard the series gets better as the books go on. So I'm very, very excited to continue with this. I don't know where it's going to go. We'll just have to wait and see. So we're just going to put those aside. And then the last one I own, I won't begin. I think it's the next one after I finish the Mistborn trilogy. I think. That is Way of Kings. This is the first book in the Stormlight Archive. This is the contender for the longest book I own. How many pages does you have? There was 1,300 something in that. This one, ooh, The Stand beats it. The Stand beats it. It only has something like 1,250. So The Stand is actually longer than The Way of Kings. Oh my goodness. I love Brandon Sanderson. I've heard great things about this series. And there's been a new book that just came out. So I think this is the next one that I need to read after Mistborn. I think. I'm trying to look, see if there's anything. I don't know. I don't think there is. I mean, there is talk about the other books. But, I don't know. Anyways, I'm looking forward to this. Very excited. So that is the my most intimidating books on my list. Have you read any of them? Tell me what you thought about them. Are they as intimidating as they look? Are they just a big warm hug? Let me know. I will see you in my next